I was born in San Francisco, and most of you have already read or will elsewhere, left-wing, progressive, socialist parents. All of their friends were all ages. They were radicals, they were socialists, they were communists. I was also cheerleader, rock and roll dancer in junior high. High school, I started not want to be there. Once algebra hit me, thought it's enough school for me. Although I still loved social studies and politics and civics and geography. And outside the building, I started to take traditional modern dance classes. I was in San Francisco. I hitchhiked to New York with a friend when I was 20 in August. Following summer, I did odd jobs, messenger, got fired, Macy's during the Christmas. My parents were always sending me $10 here, $20 there to help pay my rent, but my rent was $10 a week for a room, so it was manageable. That summer, my parents must have given me the money, about $300. I went to the American Dance Festival. It was at New London, Connecticut. There, I met David Earle. He hadn't formed Toronto Dance Theatre yet. He, soon after that, ended up in New York City. Less than a year after I was in New York, even before I met David, I met my friend Germaine, who I lived with for 54 years, up until 3 years ago. So we had a tenement apartment for $60 a month, but we shared it with another friend. So we each paid $20 a month. At certain points, David Earle would be down from Toronto staying there. I think he danced with Lamone. At that point, he would have met Peter Randazzo, who was dancing with Graham. Susan McPherson stayed with us in our little room for a while. Anyway, I was with Paul Taylor, learning his dances. Now, I didn't study the choreography, I just tried to live it from within, but I must have felt it. He was a brilliant craftsman, a great, like Balanchine, a great abstract choreographer. My last performance with Paul Taylor, I think it was the last, Burton Auditorium at York University. By then, Peter and David had come to Toronto, back to Toronto, had already formed for several years by then, because I met David Earle in end of 62. I think they formed TDD in 67 or 8. David invited me. I told him I was leaving Paul, not to choreograph. Not that I wouldn't use that word anyway. I left him because I wanted to try and make a dance. And David said, come to Toronto and teach at our summer school. So I came. Me and my friend Germaine on the train with our little dog, miniature Dash and Lola. And we came to Toronto. And Toronto became my new home. That was about 45 years ago. I arrived when I was 33. I would say I'm an immigrant, but to so many Americans, conservative types, San Francisco was never part of the United States. It was too progressive, nor was New York City. So I basically just went from a city I loved to this exciting city I had to be in, to a place, me trying to make a dance with all those pioneers still alive and doing seasons, and hundreds of new people and people from around the world. No way. I needed to be in Toronto. It was an organic choice. People can read, everywhere we toured in Canada. We brought all the repertoire that I made. Well, at some period, full evening works started. As Doris Humphrey said in one of her choreographic books, if you can say it in 5 minutes, don't take 8. I had 3 to 4 to 5, 6 works on the program. So the works went everywhere. We didn't leave out the overtly sexual ones because we were going to a small town. It was all we had in the rep. That was the rehearsal show at that point. That's what the dancers knew, and we took it all everywhere. I first met Lawrence and Miriam of Dance Collection Dance when they filmed a work of mine at 15 Dance Lab on George Street, perhaps even before they lived near there yet. I think they lived in the building, right. Anyway, they filmed a work I made, Triptych. I made it in 1977. So probably they filmed it around 1980. So the fact that the award, in a sense, is coming so personally, even though it wasn't given for that reason, but that's why it moves me to accept it. An award like this, to me, has to be an award to the whole company. The artists who stayed for the years to create the work, to pass it on. In my will, it's left 3 of them. Only the dancers will keep something alive if anyone wants it alive. Choreographer will always move on to the next thing, but the next thing eventually is I'm dying. So what happens to the work? Modern dance. And you can call it postmodern, but modern dance is a better term to describe what I'm going to say. It was the revolution that happened in North America and Germany. That was a dance revolution. It's got to stay strong. It's got to stay strong.